Hello and welcome to the 5-minute message with me, Reverend Steve Chriscole. Today's message is called Friendship with Jesus. So let us begin using our King James Bible, looking at the Gospel of Luke, chapter 12, verse 4, which reads, "And I say unto you, my friends, be not afraid of them that kill the body, and after that have no more that they can do." So we're going to be looking at what it's like to be a friend of Jesus. So he told us quite plainly that following him, we're going to make some enemies. There's going to be division in families and friends because of him. Well, that was true then, and it's certainly true today. Some of those enemies, they're going to ridicule us, they're going to torment us, they have disdain for us and for what we stand for and what they see in us, and they see us as being either stupid or just pitiful. Some of them, a small proportion, actually want us to do us physical harm. So on the face of it, that doesn't really make for a very good advert, does it, to be a Christian? It's not exactly a picture of idyllic and problem-free life, is it? Well, perhaps it's not the best advert, I know, but there's something that the unbeliever doesn't realize, he doesn't know. See, he hasn't experienced what it's like to be a friend of Jesus. See, speaking as a friend of Jesus, I can tell you that yes, we all feel fear, and that's a natural reaction to danger. It's hardwired into everybody, and we get this sort of fight or flight response, don't we? So, as a friend of Jesus, I have a confidence that no matter what happens to my body, and quite a bit of things have happened to it, and as scary as that has been in the moment, I don't fear the evil that wishes me harm. See, I've been near death several times in my life. Twice I faced the prospect of injury that was life-threatening. And while I lay injured, I felt calm. On one occasion, I was somewhat angry, and that was because of the stupid way that somebody had actually caused my injury. But fear of death? No. Concern for my wife, certainly, who was going to worry about me and would be very concerned, certainly. Yes, I had concern for my treatment, how I was going to pay for it, because where I live, you have to pay for everything. But the Lord provided. And I attribute that to my trust in Jesus. And my trust, it's seen me through those 2 road traffic accidents. I survived them both when really I should have died in both of them. It's likely then that the enemy is going to try again. And okay, well, but whether I live or die, I'm still not afraid. Because I know that my friend Jesus is going to sustain me either way. So if we don't know Jesus, then very often we'll go through our lives with, just engaged in your work, you're living with your family, going through all of those things without really giving God a thought at all. And those days, they can be stressful, they can be traumatic, as we try to manage those situations of the day. And we're doing all of that in our own strength, aren't we? We're using our own judgment, and things don't always work out, do they? But when you're a friend of Jesus, life is different. Yet we still have the same problems to deal with, or similar, if not the same. Life goes on around us, doesn't it? We can't avoid that, but the difference for the friend of Jesus is that he is always there for us. Every morning, Jesus is there. In every situation, if we invite him, Jesus is there. He is our constant comfort and joy. He's our mentor and our friend. See, there's a famous hymn that says a lot about what it's like to be a friend of Jesus. Let me read you a couple of verses. Here's verse 1. It says, "I have found a friend in Jesus. He's everything to me. He's the fairest of 10,000 to my soul. The lily of the valley, in him alone I see. All I need to cleanse and make me fully whole." Now I want to jump to verse 5. It goes, "He will never, never leave me, nor yet forsake me here, while I live by faith and do his blessed will. A wall of fire about me, I've nothing now to fear. With his manna he my hungry soul shall fill. So as I live in faith and listen to that quiet voice, being guided by his Holy Spirit, I'm safe as if I'm in his arms. Yeah. So I have a security, the security of Jesus Christ, and I look forward to the promises that he made, something for my future. Now, what my future will be in God's kingdom is a joy and a blessing to my mind. I have that blessed assurance that's written about by in another hymn, by a lady called Fanny Crosby back in 1873. Let me read you just one verse. It's just a few lines. It goes like this. You might know this one. You might even know the tune. It goes, "Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a foretaste of glory divine. Heir of salvation, purchase of God, born of his Spirit, washed in his blood." I love that one. See, being a friend of Jesus is a promise that gives me total confidence in my future. My friend Jesus has paid for my sins, and he's opened the door to God's kingdom. So as a friend of Jesus, I am saved, and my friend has redeemed me on the cross, and I am reborn in spirit, thanks to my friend Jesus. That's the end of our message for today. I hope that has lifted your spirits. God bless you. Take care until next time.